I liked a lot of parts of our game. I thought, especially in the third period, I like how we responded when they scored early in the third, and the bench didn't get quiet, and obviously fortunate enough to get a goal right after. And then I thought after that we had lots of looks in the last 10 minutes of the third period to win it. But I thought overall pretty good road trip. 3 out of 6 points. I think it's something to build off for sure. Played some tough buildings, but a shootout is a coin flip, so they obviously got the better half of that. But it would be nice to get home and have some practice days here for our team and build on that, and then we have a nice homestand coming up. So it's a big one for us.
So important in a back-to-back situation to get production from everybody, and the third line, your line, really started to cook, as you said, in that third period. The look of relief that you had on your face probably said it all.
Yeah, it's been yeah. I think there's always going to be lulls in the season. I think for myself it was tough to find some energy there, but kind of reset here and nice to get one for the boys, and just try and build on that and find my game again and get that confidence going and moving my feet, and that's when I'm at my best. But hopefully we can build on that.
Your team's game here tonight.
I think it was a step in the right direction compared to the first two games. I think our third was probably one of our better way periods in a long time. Had some chances to score as well, and then when it comes to overtime as well, had some opportunities, and sometimes you just got to bury down and have a little bit extra gas in the tank. But you can see that guys really tried their very hardest for 65 minutes today.
Yeah, said on the broadcast it was a rattle the tank kind of game here, especially in the third period when your team really did show some energy in this back-to-back situation.
Yeah, and I think that we responded well. And we know they're a highly skilled team, very simple plays as well. But at the same time, we had some good looks. And it's not just going in at the right time, but I'm really happy with how we responded during the adversity throughout the game. Yeah. And we didn't break, we bent, and then we came back and we played a really good game, and then we finished off on a good note. And I think that we can bring this with us into next game, which I don't know when, but it's certainly a positive. We're leaving Cali on a positive note, so to speak.
I've got to ask you about the second period shot that bounced in front of you. Can you walk us through that? Up in the broadcast, I had no idea what was happening, and it looked like you didn't either until the last split second.
Yeah, so he tries to dump it, obviously, and hits a stick. And after that, as a goalie, sometimes if you don't see the puck, you try to read, look around the room around the rink and see where is everybody looking. But no one was looking at the direction where the puck was. No one had any idea. And then I thought it went out because I didn't really I didn't hear a bounce. I didn't see anything. All of a sudden, it just pops up in the corner of my eye. And luckily, I had my glove in the right position and didn't have to do a Vesa Toskala.
Did you take a deep breath after that?
Yeah, well, I shouted with the rest a little bit, and they were as surprised as I was. So it was some of those things during the game when it's kind of fun to shoot some stuff with them and be on the same note.
4 straight at home after this. Detroit is the next game on Thursday night. Obviously, it's a key Atlantic Division battle here. I know you don't look beyond that. You'll soak this one in here, but how important is the homestand here coming up?
It's always important. The same thing is that you always want to try to be at least 500 on the road, and you don't want to end up losing these games. And so when it comes to it being a homestand as well, we weren't happy with our last homestand. Something that I think a lot of guys take pride in and felt it was a little bit bothersome that we actually did not have a successful homestand. So it's a time for us to yet again, reset, focus on the next task at hand, and then don't worry about that we have 4 games, or worry about that we have 1 game.
You call this a dig deep effort from your team tonight?
I think so. I think after the third period that we had in LA, that was there for the taking for us, but just didn't find a way to get a point there. So tonight was crucial that we played a solid effort, and I think we did that tonight.
Yeah, didn't get the full result you wanted here, but 3 of 6 points in a tough environment here in Southern California. Any sense of satisfaction getting that?
Not really. I think at this point, all we care about is winning, and whatever it takes to win. And I've got full belief in this group that things are going to turn the up for us, and it's just time to dig in, dig deep, and the answers in that room, and we're going to find it and be the best versions of ourselves when we do.
Was the mentality going into this game just get pucks to the net? And I speak of you personally taking that mentality. Another 12-shot performance, I think.
I think it's for me, I felt like a lot of that came on the power play, and they gave me that kind of time and space to shoot that. So what they kind of give you one at a take, and I think at some of those moments I need to find a way to score one and score a big one for a group, and just wasn't the case. But I think for collectively as a group, it's we just want it, guys at nets, and for anybody that's in a slump or just needs to get one, that's the way he scores at the net. And I think that was our message: is it can bounce off you and just go in the back of the net. So just get there and get pucks there.
That was third line performance there. Obviously, how important? Obvious question, but vital that you needed that in a second game of a back-to-back.
I mean, it's a huge goal, to be honest with you. It's a massive goal to for us, it's whenever you're tied going into the third period on the road, you're in a good spot and you just have to grind one out, and of course you let up 3-2, but it says a lot that Cuzzy with the massive goal there to his experience that he brings to the lineup to perfect time driving that and great goal, and just gives us a chance to get a point.
Would you call this a dig deep moment for your hockey club?
Yeah, I would. I thought we played a pretty solid game. Might have been our best period of the road trip. Might have been the third, and that's a good sign.
And obviously, when you get production from other players on the team, I mean, the top two lines have been leading the way here, but the goal from Nick Cousins and the play of Shane Pinto in that third period in particular.
It was, you need that. Not just for one night. You need it throughout the course of the year. It was great to see. I thought we had a lot of guys that stepped up tonight and played a better game than they had in the past. Pint started to look like the guy that we envisioned. Great to see Cuzzy. I thought Amadio had a strong game. I thought Docker and Clevin also played well as well.
Looks like Linus is starting to find his groove as well, if he ever had lost it, but another solid game for him.
For sure. It was, anytime you're going on the road, you're playing in back-to-back, your guy's going to have to make some saves. He did.
Some practice time coming up this week, but the importance, if you can, just touch on the importance of an upcoming road trip that starts with an Atlantic Division matchup on Thursday.
Yeah, it's be good to get home, get a couple days of practice too. I think we need it just to work on a couple little details within our game, and we'll take the day tomorrow to rest and get ready to go again.